Hey guys, so I am here recording in my car under quarantine. I don't look the best, but I thought I would just make a quick Q&A video, and I asked you guys to ask me some questions and you wanted me to answer, so I thought I'd make a quick video where I would answer those questions. The first question is, where do you get your inspiration from? That's pretty tricky because I honestly get inspiration from almost anywhere. A lot of my poems are really from what I'm thinking or feeling at the moment. A lot of them come from just personal circumstances, personal situations, personal feelings. So if, say, there's a day and maybe I'm feeling depressed, I'll just start writing a poem about feeling depressed. Or if there's something specific like, oh, I'm not good enough, then I'll take that specific topic and then just start writing. So that's basically how it goes for me. I don't really have an actual system. I just find inspiration in almost anything. But mostly a lot of the inspiration comes from myself, comes from how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And sometimes the inspiration does come from other poets. I know there are some spoken word poets on YouTube that I've come across that when I listen to their poetry, it really does inspire me. And I'm like, ooh, I gotta write something. Ooh, I need something as good as that. So if we're talking something specific, then other YouTube poets also inspire me, or not even YouTube poets, but even poetry in general. I know that growing up, I was always interested in poetry. I like some poets, of course, like Edgar Allan Poe or E. Cummings, or there's Charles Borowski. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. There's just different poets that I really liked growing up, and that also inspired me to write my own poetry. So it's kind of a mix. So second question is, what are the challenges in running your channel? So definitely the challenge is uploading. Like I was saying, it's really hard for me to upload. Sometimes I don't have anything to upload, and you know, when you're on YouTube, in order for your channel to grow, you want to upload as much as you can, but you also don't want to upload things that are just, you know, half-assed. I usually just like uploading things when I know that I have something to upload, and I'm like, ooh, okay, cool. So that's definitely the biggest challenge for me, is uploading and having enough content on my channel. It's also just trying to open up my channel to different kinds of content and not just poetry. I think that's also another challenge that I'm looking at, because yes, poetry is the main thing of this channel, but I don't want it to be the only thing. I love poetry, but it's not my biggest passion. My biggest passion, to be honest with you, is storytelling. I love storytelling. Like, it's storytelling and then poetry. So my biggest challenge is trying to figure out ways to make content out of the stories I've written and upload them on this channel and get an audience for them, just as I've gotten an audience for my poetry. So I would say that's the biggest challenge I face with my channel. Alright, the third question is, how did you grow your channel to be this big? Honestly, I don't know. I know that's not a really good answer, but I honestly don't know. I created my channel in July of 2018. And during that time, I was going through I had a rough few months during that year. And I just started, I created a channel in July 2018 because I was inspired by some spoken word poets on YouTube. And, you know, I just thought, okay, I'm gonna write a poem, I'll upload it and just see what happens. I honestly didn't think I was gonna get an audience, especially right now that I have like 41,000 something, almost 42,000 subscribers. When I started, I didn't think I was gonna have any subscribers or any audience, because prior to this channel, I have another channel that's dedicated to one of my stories, actually two of my stories, and I only have about 176 subscribers on that channel. And I had that channel for like 2 or 3 years, and then I created this channel, and then 2 years later it's almost 42,000 subscribers. I don't know, maybe the spoken word community in YouTube is pretty good, I don't know. I also use tags, you know, when you upload a video and it tells you keywords that you want to use, and I put keywords that will help people find my video. I don't know if that has something to do with it, because the logistics of YouTube and analytics are kind of interesting, so I don't know how they work, but I'm guessing keywords, the number of uploads, people sharing, yeah, I mean, that's all I can think about, because I honestly don't know how this channel grew. I do not know. And I'm still surprised I have 42,000 subscribers, almost. Alright, the fourth question is, how do you generate and put your thoughts into poems? Honestly, usually how it goes is, I think of something I want to write. So let's say I'll write about love, and I just think of a sentence, and then I build off that sentence, and then I just keep going and going. So basically how it works for me is I'll write, and sometimes I can write a whole poem in one setting, and sometimes I'll write maybe a few sentences and then leave it there and then come back to it the next day or 2 days later and just add on and add on. I really like words. I like using certain words. I know that there's certain words I love to use a lot in all my poetry. As far as how I generate the poem, honestly, I just take my feelings and my thoughts and just put them together and just create something. It's hard for me to explain how, because like I said before, there's not really a system I follow. It's just me writing. It's just me sitting down and getting on my laptop and typing, or me sitting down and writing in my notebook. Like, it's just something that's kind of second nature to me, because I started writing when I was, what was I? I was in 8th grade. What was I? 13? I started writing when I was about 13, and from there it just grew on me. It just became second nature, because it became a way for me to express myself. And so I guess because of that, it's easier for me to just start writing and just keep going and just come up with the words to express how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, So that's probably not a really good answer, but that's the best as I can answer it. Alright, next question. When exactly did your love for poetry start? My love for poetry started in middle school. Like I said, storytelling was actually the first thing I got into, and then poetry, I started getting into it because of my English classes, because you would read poetry and analyze them and stuff like that. So I just started getting into poetry around that time, and then during that time, I mean, I just started writing whatever. When I go back and I read poems that I wrote back in middle school and high school, some of them are not that good and some of them are pretty good, but some of them are like, ooh. But it goes to show how much I've improved in my writing, but it also shows how much I really put my heart and soul into whatever I write, because even if it wasn't really well written, I still got the message. So I would say my love for poetry started back then, but it really grabbed me, I would say, when I started this channel, because I was also going through a really rough time, and poetry kind of saved me in a way that it helped me express how I was feeling, and being able to upload it and having people say, oh my gosh, I can relate to this, or wow, I thought I was alone feeling like this, and it made me feel less alone. So I would say my love really started when I started this channel in July 2018, and when I started actually writing poems again, because I remember I wrote poems in middle school, and then in high school I wrote maybe a few, but then I stopped, and I didn't get back into it until 2018 when I was going through a really, really hard time. So I would say that's when the love for poetry really, really started. The next question is, when is your birthday? That is so random. That is so random, but I'm going to answer it anyway. It is October 24th. That is my birthday. It is not anytime soon. I am a fall baby. I'm a Scorpio. Yeah. I love my birthday. I love October 24th. I love October. I love the number 24. Yeah, that's my birthday. And the last question is, what has your journey been like from the start until here? The journey from the beginning to now, I would say it's been kind of surprising. like I said, when I started this channel, I didn't think I was going to even make it past, I didn't think I was going to get any subscribers at all. Or if I got subscribers, I thought I would get maybe 100, like my other channel. But as I continued to upload poems and people started to really like watch them and listen to them, and then I just started getting more and more subscribers, that's when it really got me motivated to actually write more and get more into poetry like I used to be. So the journey from the start to now, it's mainly just been me uploading and then just seeing the number rise in views and subscribers, and that motivated me to like really keep going, because you know, it's fun. It's fun for me to write. It's fun for me to make content. Then of course when YouTube started paying me, it felt even better, because I was making money doing something I love, which is writing, which is making videos, which is storytelling, and that to me is so amazing. So the journey has been a little, well, I don't want to say it's been easy, and I don't want to say it's been hard, because it has been a little hard, because, you know, at times I would want to get that many views on a specific video, or maybe the amount of money I was making would drop, or, you know, just the whole uploading process. So I have to find something to upload, or oh man, it's been like 3 weeks since I uploaded something. So stuff like that. But I would say the journey from the start until now has been pretty fun. It's really opened my eyes to what I want to do with my life. Like, you know, you hear people say, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, or I want to be an Instagram model. Like, a lot of people are going for, you know, things in the social media realm to make their dreams come true. And I don't see anything bad with that. You know, I can tell somebody and be like, hey, I want to be a writer, you know, and then somebody might be looking at me and laugh at me in my face, because, you know, even as I'm talking right now, you know, even though with this whole coronavirus going on and me not working and not knowing when I'm going back to work, but the thing is, you know, I'm in a job I don't like. I'm actually debating on whether or not to stay or to leave. I'm also job hunting as well. You know, at times I kind of just want to put my all into YouTube and make a living out of it, but I know that's not realistic right now. But I hope that in the future I can become the writer that I want to be. I can become the person that I want to be. I can make a living out of my stories, out of my poetry, out of the things that make me happy. Because I've been thinking about this a whole lot lately, and I know that depression really sinks in a lot, and I know that it's really something I struggle with, but I know how much being happy means to me. And that means a lot to everybody. Everybody wants to be happy. I'm like rambling now, but pretty much straight to the point is, my number one priority is to be happy. My number one priority is to be happy with myself and the things that I do, and writing is definitely part of that. Creating, storytelling, having people like what I write or the things I create, that is where my happiness lies, and I really want to make it a living. So I hope that with the sacrifices and the risks that I probably will take, that will come true one day. Alright, so that's about it. So yeah, I'm sorry this is such a weird video. I'm just like in my car, it's like random awkward moments when people are walking by or cars are coming by, and I'm just like don't look over here. But anyway, yeah, so I just want to remind you guys about my book, Malfunction 209. This is my copy. I just want to remind you that it's still available on Amazon, and you can buy it. It's only, I think it's only $6 or $7.99. I forgot. You guys should definitely check out my book, Malfunction 209. Please buy it. Please, please, please. I actually might make a audiobook about this. I actually had someone already record the first chapter and narrate it, so I might, you know, do something with that. I'm not sure yet, but please, please, please check it out. A few of my friends already checked it out, a few family members, and, you know, people, you know, have checked it out and said they like it. You know, it's my first book. It's not the best, but I'm really proud of it. So I'm actually thinking about writing 2 other books. Actually maybe 3 other books. 2 stories that I'm working on, and then I'm thinking about doing a poetry book of just all my poetry, all my different poems, and just in one book. So that's probably not going to be until next year or later on this year, but those are my plans when it comes to books. So for now, please buy my first book. Alright, so I've answered questions, I promoted my book. I wish I could promote my my stories, but I'm still working on that. But I am one of my goals is also to make a webcomic out of one of my stories. It's called Koinkira. So I will be uploading a few manga pages that I have done, and hopefully you guys can be interested enough to read the scripts that I have on my WordPress. The links are all down below. I know reading sometimes isn't a lot of people's #1 go-to, like they'd rather just watch something or listen to something, but I'm kind of working on different ways to have visualizations and stuff like that to make it more exciting, because I can't draw, I can't animate, it's hard to find people to help me out, but hopefully I can. And hopefully little by little I can get hopefully little by little my goals can come true with my webcomic, with my books, with this YouTube channel, with just everything revolving around writing and creating, you know. Alright, so that's about it, you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I answered your questions. I hope I attempted to answer your question. And I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. And, well, yeah, that's about it. So, please stay tuned. I don't know when I'll be uploading another poem or anything else, but I will be working on them, and hopefully I'll be able to upload a few more things, hopefully soon. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you guys. Oh my god, I'm almost to 42 subscribers. I probably will hit it maybe by the time I upload this, so let's go to 50,000 subscribers. Let's see how long it takes to get there. Alright, you guys, thanks again for supporting, for loving, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.